People, Kevin did it. I'm a little surprised. I am indeed. But we have Big Bear earnings, and we'll look to see. Here's their year. Man, oh man, Kevin has all the potential to get himself, we could even say, over 10. We'll see. All right, wait. So here is some of the... Ooh, okay. So here we have, it seems this is being taken very well. A definitive agreement to acquire Ask Sage. What the heck is that? Why have I heard that before? A fast-growing generative AI platform for secure distribution of AI models and agentic AI capabilities, specifically for defense and national security agencies and other highly regulated sectors. Ask Sage is expected to deliver annual revenue of approximately $25 million in 2025 non-GAAP, demonstrating a year-on-year increase of approximately 6 times Ask Sage's 2024 ARR. Big Bear will pay a total of $250 million for the whole business. Sequential improvement to the balance sheet and record cash balance of $456 million. That's surprising. Continues to project full year 2025 revenue between $125 and $140 million. All right, now I guess Kevin's doing something. As Sage supports more than 100,000 users on 16,000 government teams and across hundreds of commercial companies, it is a turnkey platform that's in production today at scale in the environments that matter most. That is interesting, I guess. We'll see. And then we have, despite delays resulting from the government shutdown, we believe the potential for new business in the field of border security and defense remains strong. Yeah, to say the least, given. And we expect to see those opportunities, including accelerating spending resulting from the One Big Beautiful Bill, whenever that may pass, to materialize into contracts next year. Big Bear remains in a strong position to benefit from the important task of delivering cutting-edge security technology solutions to support national defense and defense industrial base. I do like that. Okay. Revenue decreased 20% to $33 million from the third quarter, compared to $41 million for the third quarter of 2024, primarily due to lower volume on certain Army programs. All right. Gross margin, 22% in the third, compared to 25% in the third of 2024, primarily due to high margin programs. Net income in the third was $2.5 million compared to a net loss of $15.1 million for the third quarter in 2024. Now that is certainly, the decrease in net loss was primarily driven by non-cash changes in derivative liabilities. So, and then we got adjusted $9.4 million for the third quarter of 2025 compared to $0.9 million for the third quarter. Whatever. S&G $25 million for the third quarter compared to $17.5 million. I might say this Ask Sage thing. I mean, clearly the market is loving this Ask Sage acquisition. Is this the only thing that, wait, they had said, let's look at, is there other news coming out now? This just happened. It's 4:28 right now. Did we get anything else? Revenue 33 versus FactSet estimated 31. Well, that's certainly a good thing, and they're not going to let me read this. But anyways, this is certainly something. I am so glad I didn't sell the BBAI out of mine or my family member's account. You know what I did do? I sold the RGTI. Not all of it, but I sold half his RGTI, which was like 4, and then I sold some of mine. So I don't mind. At some point, maybe I'll get back into RGTI. I don't know. And then, but I'm definitely happy about BBI. This is everything to me. Absolutely everything. I'm so happy. I'm really so happy. I'm so happy. And then, let's see. The other one I'm happy about, Sweet Baby Rocket Lab. I'm so happy about that. Let's see what Peter did. We'll do Rocket Lab earnings. And Market Screener will let me read it. Oops, hold on. All right. And then we have Sir Peter. Post record quarterly revenue of 155 million, people, representing 48% year-on-year growth at record gross margin. People, I love it. I love it. I love it. Rocket Lab, the past quarter, we've once again delivered revenue of 155 at record GAP gross margin, and a new annual launch record is just days away. With progress across our major space systems programs, record backlogs of contracts for our launch services business, and well-timed strategic M&M growth, areas that will align with next-generation defense like the Golden Dome and the Space Development Agency's future constellation. Momentum is strong. Then we have secured 17 times Electron contracts in quarter 3, record-breaking quarter of dedicated launch contracts for our industry-leading small launch vehicle. Rocket Lab is also set to surpass its previous annual launch record in the fourth quarter and remains on track to close out the year with 20-plus launches. Successfully launched 2 back-to-back HASTE missions in the quarter, an unprecedented pace. Closed our acquisition of electro-optical and infrared sensor maker GEOS for up to $325 in a cash plus equity transaction, expanding our end-to-end capabilities for U.S. national security with launch spacecraft and now payloads. Other M&M activity included completed financial restructure of German laser communications company Mynec as part of our intended acquisition process. Rocket Lab also exited the quarter with $1 billion in liquidity following the company's recent at-the-market offering program. We don't mind it, Peter. Officially opened Launch Complex 3, the test and launch site for the company's new medium-lift reusable rocket, Neutron. Excellent. Updating our Neutron schedule, that is rocket arriving at Rocket Launch Complex in quarter 1, with the first launch thereafter, pending the successful completion of vehicles qualification testing and acceptance program. That'll be something, for sure. Revenue, 170 and 80 billion. People, I think Rocket Lab is our love. And then I had also said, ooh, there he goes. There he goes. I think Rocket Lab could easily be at 70. Look at him. Look at him there. He easily, Peter gets back to 70. Easy. Hit. Ah, man. Is hit not a hit? Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Hit was my one failure here. Wait a minute. Let's see what hit did. Hit was not a hit. But they weren't. At first they were, and then they weren't. Let's see what this one's hard to find. All right, what did HIT say? Announces third quarter. Revenue reached 8.5 million. I think that's a big deal and then they have up 90% year over year. 9-month revenue totaled 25 million, representing 132% full year. Adjusted was 1 million, an increase 49% year over year. Okay. And then 9-month adjusted reached 3.8 or 167%. And they have, backed by a third party. See, I don't know who that is. Billed enrolled employees. The number of billed enrolled employees was 25,000, increase of 7,000. The number of brokers, third-party administrator and agencies, 849 partners. That total revenue, 8.5, up 90%. Pre-tax income, 0.6. Our third quarter highlights accelerated strength of our distribution ecosystem and solid foundation we built this year. Revenue reached 8.5, up 90% year over year, bringing 9-month revenue total to 25.8. This growth reflects continued expansion. In September, they launched a large employee underwriting with eDABS, allowing brokers to generate quotes for groups of 150 or more employees in as little as 2 weeks versus the industry timeline of often 3 months. This capability is a significant milestone, extending the speed and scalability of our small business underwriting into the mid and large employer market. People will be looking for health plans, people. We also focus on solving one of the most costly inefficiencies in U.S. healthcare, claims administration, which costs the industry more than $300 billion. Our non-binding LOI with Alpha and Ton Capital marks a strategic step towards exploring blockchain-enabled solutions that can modernize this process. Everybody loves a blockchain, but it looks as though... Oh, wait! They're back! Okay. What the fuck was that? I don't know. I think HIT is just going to remain... Actually, their last earnings after people saw they did well, they went up after. I don't know, I can't remember if they had an immediate shoot, but they had these decent earnings, and I think these guys are doing things. I don't know. We'll see how they go. I am liking HIT. And then last but not least, let's check on a little baby Plug. Damn it. Plug looked to be... let's see. Plug power earnings, people. They're going to have B, but fell short of estimates, whatever. They got to come out with who that data center partner is. That's for sure. That's probably why they put out that this morning about their news at the data center. Better than the analysts' estimates. Revenue for the quarter came in at 177 million versus estimate of 187. This didn't plummet them. Not at all. Let's see if we... Oh, oops. Okay, wait. They have achieved 3 revenue slightly above expectations. All right. That isn't the worst, so you say. 177 against an estimate of 160 million. That isn't... They have company focused on building comprehensive green hydrogen. Okay, we've talked about this. Despite revenue growth, significant financial challenges, including the negative margins and high volatility. But if they get a data center partner, that'd be huge. This company advancing, promising, demonstrated large-scale viability. Okay. End-to-end hydrogen ecosystem encompassing production, storage, delivery, and energy generation. Aims to provide established green hydrogen highway across North America and Europe. Capitalization of approximately 2.9 billion. Are they going to say anything? Did they not say anything about this? Doesn't look like they said anything about their the plan with the data center thing. Profitability concerning. Balance sheet goes debt to ratio 0.59. Reliance on debt financing. Well, yeah. Analysis suggests target price of 3. Well, that's about what they're at. Wait, what were they at? Oops. Yeah. Almost. They almost hit it. We'll see. But this, it's looking like it didn't. Well, it looked like it rose them and then dropped them. And now they're basically at the same before earnings even took place. So I just think that Plug Power is going to come out with some news. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it'll be something. It has to do something with that data center news. Yeah, we'll just look at our RGTI. What did they say? 3 months, 1.9 million. Dude, that basically means that, like, Plug Power had more revenue than BBAI. Like, what the hell? What? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about these. Oh, now they got it on public. That can't be good for them. Postmix, total revenue 1.9, significant losses reported. And that doesn't plummet them? I don't know. I really don't.